And we're back with Pro Wrestling Talk Radio. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the show former WWE developmental talent and the most recent winner of Tough Enough, Andy Leavine. Thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you guys for having me.
One of the most memorable moments of the show for me was your face-off with Stone Cold Steve Austin, where you were in the bottom three. It's like he was intentionally pushing you and provoking you to pull that fire out that ultimately led to you winning the show. And as viewers, I could definitely speak for myself here. We saw an evolution right before our eyes. How much did his words really affect you, the way you approached the competition from that point on?
At the time, it was kind of weird because you really don't realize what's going on. You know, when you're in the heat of the moment, you really don't get to see the bigger picture. And, you know, looking back, hindsight, and watching the episode and, you know, just having people talk to me, you know, he's really trying to, I can see now that he's just trying to get something out of me. But at the time, he was really just kind of getting under my skin. And you know, everything Stone Cold's done, I mean, my God, the guy's a freaking legend. I mean, just one of the coolest people I think I might have ever met in my life. You know, down to earth. But man, I tell you, I wanted to just deck him. I mean, he really got under my skin, and you know, if it wasn't for the family I had back home, I probably would have decked him. But you know, it was what it was. In hindsight, I realized he was just trying to pull something out of me, and I wholeheartedly appreciate everything that he did for me and all his advice. You know, he was really just a down to earth, just blue collar, great guy, you know.
As I said before, you ultimately went on to win the competition. You were announced as the winner a little over a year ago, live on Monday Night Raw. When some people win reality show competitions, you may get a party with confetti falling from the roof, but you ended up getting a slap from Vince McMahon and a Stone Cold Stunner. Did you know that was going to happen?
I had no idea, man. I had no idea what to expect, what was going on. I didn't know Vince McMahon was going to come out until his music hit. I mean, that was, you know, to say I was shitting a brick is an understatement of the century. You know, I was because you know, like I said before, you know, I was very green in the sport, which I still am. You know, and to be a rookie with 6-8 months wrestling experience, and all of a sudden, here comes Vince McMahon strutting down with his music. It's kind of overwhelming, and you know, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what was going on, but you know, hell, it was what it was.
What was it like for you to take that risk with voiding your original contract to appear on Tough Enough, then to see it pay it off when you actually won the show?
It was a big relief, you know, because I know if I didn't win, that there was a chance that I wouldn't be signed back. They made that very clear to me, you know, that if when I did this show, that if I didn't win, there was a really strong possibility that I wouldn't get signed back, you know, right away. I might not be signed back at all. So it was a big relief, you know, because I was kind of put in a position where I was struggling really bad financially and whatnot, and I was kind of having to rely on people because I couldn't work from the time that last episode played, from the time that I won the show on Monday Night Raw. So I was kind of strapped pretty tight and really nervous, and just it was a big relief.
What was the time,
financially and emotionally?